1. Learn like a child. Listen and improve your speaking. How can you become a better English speaker? One of the best ways is to listen more. Think about how children learn their first language. They listen for a very, very long time. They listen to their parents, to people on the street, and to songs. They do not understand everything at first, but their brain is learning the sounds and the rhythm of the language. Your brain is like a smart computer. It can find patterns in the things it hears. When you listen to English every day, you teach your brain what correct English sounds like. You can listen to podcasts when you are on the bus. You can watch your favorite TV series in English with subtitles. You can listen to music and try to understand the words. At first, you might not understand many words. That is normal. The important thing is to continue. After some time, you will start to recognize common phrases. You will hear how words connect together. For example, "What are you doing?" often sounds like, "What you doing?" This is very important for your speaking. When you know how English should sound, you can try to copy it. Your brain will remember the correct rhythm and pronunciation. Then, when you speak, your sentences will be more natural. You will not sound like a robot. You will sound like a person who understands the music of the language. So remember, to speak better, you must first learn to listen better. Part 2. How to listen the right way. So, what should you listen to? The answer is simple. Anything you enjoy. For beginners, start with slow, clear English. There are many great podcasts for English learners. The speakers talk slowly and use simple words. You can also watch cartoons for children. The language there is easy to understand. For intermediate learners, you can listen to normal podcasts about your hobbies, sports, cooking, travel, movies. You can watch TV series or YouTube videos on topics you like. If it is difficult, use English subtitles. This helps your brain connect the written word with the spoken sound. Try to listen for at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. You can do this when you are going to work or school, when you are cooking, or when you are doing sports. Make English listening a normal part of your day. Part 3. What happens in your brain? When you listen to English every day, your brain starts to do amazing things. First, it learns to recognize sounds. You start to hear the difference between similar sounds like ship and sheep. At first, it is difficult, but with practice, it becomes automatic. Second, your brain learns the rhythm of the language. You notice that native speakers don't say every word separately. They connect words. For example, "What do you want?" becomes, "What do you want?" When you know this rhythm, it is easier to understand fast speech. Third, you learn vocabulary and grammar naturally. You hear the same phrases again and again. You learn how to use "I have been to" instead of "I was in," without thinking about grammar rules. You just know it sounds right. Part 4. From listening to speaking. This is the most exciting part. All this listening prepares you for speaking. It is like filling your brain with correct English. When it is time for you to speak, you don't have to translate from your native language. You already have many English phrases and sentences in your head. You can use them. Your pronunciation is better because you know how the word should sound. Your sentences are more natural because you have heard them many times before. You might not even notice the progress at first, but one day, You will say a full sentence without thinking, and it will be correct and natural. That is the power of listening. Part 5. The power of listening. Last month, I decided to change my English learning plan. I stopped only studying grammar from books. I started to listen to English every day. My day starts with an English podcast. I listen to it while I make my morning coffee. The podcast is for learners, so the host speaks slowly and clearly. At first, I understood only about 30% of the words, but I continued to listen. I didn't stop. Now, after 1 month, I understand almost 70%. I recognize common phrases like, "How's it going?" and "What have you been up to?" My brain is slowly learning the natural rhythm of the language. In the evening, I watch TV series in English. My favorite is a funny sitcom about friends. I watch with English subtitles. This helps me connect the written words with the spoken sounds. Sometimes I hear a new word and I see it in the subtitles. Then I can understand its meaning from the situation. I don't always need a dictionary. I learn new vocabulary without trying too hard. It feels like a game, not like studying. The best part is that I hear how real people speak in everyday life. They use a lot of short phrases and informal words. Then, something amazing happened last week. I was in a cafe, and a tourist asked me for directions. He spoke in English. Before, I would be very nervous. But this time I understood his question perfectly. My brain was ready. I heard this question many times in my podcasts and movies. I didn't have time to think about grammar. I just opened my mouth and said, "Sure, go straight and then turn right." My sentence was short and simple, but it was correct and natural. The tourist understood me and smiled. It was a small victory, but it felt incredible. I realized that all my listening practice was working. Now, I am more motivated than ever. I am not only listening, but also starting to shadow. After I hear a clear sentence in my podcast, I pause the audio and repeat it. I try to copy the speaker's pronunciation and intonation. It feels a little strange, but I know it trains my mouth muscles. My goal for the next month is to find a conversation partner. I feel more confident now. I know that I can understand and be understood. Listening was the key that opened the door to real communication. It is a long journey, but I am excited to continue. Remember, your ears are your best teachers. Use them well, and your mouth will learn to follow. Conclusion: your simple plan. So, here is your simple plan to improve your speaking through listening. 1. Choose something you enjoy: a podcast, a YouTube channel, a TV series. 2. Listen a little every day. 15 to 20 minutes is enough. 3. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Try to understand the general idea. 4. Repeat and shadow. Sometimes try to repeat short phrases after the speaker. Copy their pronunciation. Remember, listening is the secret key to fluent speaking. Be patient, practice regularly, and you will see great results. You can do it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.